little bit of music. Always good to have background music when you're doing this type of stuff. So yeah, for those of you who weren't here last night, I was organizing and sleeving a bunch of these magic cards, Final Fantasy related, and we were putting them into a binder, going by the card number code or whatever in the corner of the card, and we did that for majority of the commander cards. You'll allow it this time? Okay, thank you. Thank you. I forgot to put my cell phone on silent. There we go. Or vibrate, I should say. But just a little recap. Yeah, we went and put all of our, well, not all of them, a majority of them. You see, there are over 400 of these commander cards, and this binder only holds 360 cards. So, yeah. And I did get a few more today in the mail today. These aren't the only ones I got in the mail today, but they are among them. These are the commander cards that I got in. So I got Yuna's Whistle. A little closer there. Yuna's Whistle. These are extended and alternate arts. Soldier Military Program. Tromel Seymour's Butler. And Summon Kudata. Yeah, Kudata. There we go. So let's go ahead and put these where they belong, shall we? Okay, so that is 109. This is 108. So this one goes here. All right. This is 126. This one's 162. So that'd be the next page. It's 127. This is 126. Okay. A little same spot. There we go. Okay. 162. So that would be further down the line here. That's 170. It's 167. 163. 161. So this one goes here next to Hojo. Damn it, Hojo. There we go. And this one is 199. Kudata is 199. So that would mean that he goes. So that's 205, 204, 321, 200, 199. Right there. Alright. So that's it for the commander card. Well, not it for the commander cards. We still have some more because we left off on 360 last night, and I found out why I was one card off. Essentially, I did not realize that over here, this spot here after the commander cards, the commander cards and the start of the uncommons here, that I was missing this card here with number 228, because apparently that's a Moogle promo card. So we'll leave that blank for now. Alright, so yeah, that's commander cards for you. Like I said, there are more commander cards, but I don't know exactly what to do with them, because I have a whole other binder. Let me grab it real quick. I have this whole other binder, but I was hoping that I would put the standard cards in this binder and not the commander cards. I wanted to separate the commander cards from the standard cards, but there's not enough room in one binder for all the commander cards. There's probably not enough room for all of the standard cards either. So essentially, I could do one of two things. I could put the overflow of commander cards in here and then continue with the standard cards, which would leave, which would, like, that would mean my standard cards would be all over the place. Or I could just devote this binder to standard cards and put whatever overflow from both commander and standard into a different binder, which is probably what I'll end up doing. Not gonna lie. So, the standard cards are in this box, by the way. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. Put that over there. Now to organize. So yeah, this is pretty much all this stream is going to be, is just organizing cards and putting them into a binder. And the way I organize is that I look at the number in the corner there. This one says 10177. So that would be in the hundreds. Another hundreds. This one is in the 200s. 200s. And just sort them out by less than 100, hundreds, 200s, 300s, and so on and so forth. And then go by each stack and separate them by, 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, and then organize them. It makes sense as I do it more than what I say. The O's, 100, O's, 100. Oh, that's actually a 200, even though it's 200 even. Now, normally, if you want to be picky, that 200 even would go in the 100 pile because it's, the start of something doesn't start with 0, it starts with 1. All right. We're off to a good start. So let's grab the cards from this box. What Final Fantasy is this song from? This is from 9. 4 Mirrors. Okay. Yo, no, how's it going? You're very picky about how other people organize their cards. So how would you organize the cards? If not by the number in the corner, that little number there, how would you organize them? In a pile. Ah, yes, of course. Make sure you organize all your cards in a pile. $200. Now, as far as I know, I have already went through these and picked out one card from each. There should not be any duplicates in this box. Should not. There might be one or two, but there should not. Could not with a mouse. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. I'm trying to remember, without looking, what expansion this is from. Because I want to say Heaven's Ward, but I'm probably wrong. It's probably like Stormblood or something. No, I was right. Heaven's Ward. Close to the heavens. Okay, yeah. I was right. I was right. Get in there. There we go. Eject. It's Jill from 16. Pistola. Corner by Black Mages. There we go. So, okay, yeah, some of these should have a little bit of order to them, because I did pull them out from a place that had been previously organized, so at least some of them are organized. Not all of them, of course. Yo, I was right. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Winglet? Oh, about the song. Yeah, yeah. Nothing more beautiful when watching someone split sleeveless card deck only to jam them all back together and then shuffle. Yeah, true. I was the song. This song was playing. I was trying to determine which, without looking, what expansion it was from, and I guessed it was Heaven's Ward, and I was correct. But then again, Heaven's Ward is my favorite expansion. It still to this day is. So. Oh, look, it's Grahatia. Oh, we broke into the 4. Oh, we got the 2 Sids I was talking about. Sid from 4 and Sid from 13. The Sid from 4 looks like he's a professional wrestler, though. And those, 400. 200s, 100, 200, 100, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. There's Gaius Van Belsar. 1, 1, 2, 1. Stacks are getting higher. Gonna have to split them off soon. Wasn't Sid from 4 a dwarf, or was that a different one? I've not played 4, so he could be a dwarf. Look at that handsome beard he's got there. Side note, it is supposed to be on the starting soon screen. What do you mean? What starting soon screen? Yeah, maybe refresh. By the way, I too apologize for the dog barking. Oh no, Oreo, why you bark? Oh yeah, there's the dog. Yep. She barks at every little thing, just like all other dogs. Again, I think these were previously, I organized these previously and just started pulling them out of the organization thing, so some of them should be somewhat organized. Usually can't hear the dog in your lower sound levels. That is a weird, that is stuck only visually. Yeah, I know, right? Could hear everything I was saying. Oh, fine now? Okay. Yeah, Twitch be twitching like that. It wouldn't surprise me if the codec got corrupted someplace. One. There we go. A whole stack here of ones, hundreds. 2, 2, 2. 4? What? What is a 4 doing over here? Another 4. A 3. Our first 3 of this group. There we go. A jumbo cactuar. 3, 4. Oh, look. It's that guy from Shadowbringers. What's his face? Five. What? 5? 500? What? Oh, you know what? Because these are foiled in a specific way, they might have a different numbering system. So we'll set these aside for now and determine where they go later. Because certain foils, they like to give them a separate number to include them in the set when their non-foil version is, a different number. The original number, whatever. Some 300s, 400. 300. Yoshi P. 100. 3, 3, 3. 4, 5. Put that over there with the 5s. Oh, we're getting into more 5s. Okay. So why don't we yank that over here and put that here. Here we go. Yes. Ultima. There we go. 2, 400s. Yeah, the extended arts are pretty much either 400s or 500s. Darkness crystal. Now I do have the wind crystal, but it is currently in my commander deck, so we'll have to skip that one. Wait, that's a 300. Yep. Okay. Yep. Two, one. Gonna have to make 2 piles instead of the one. Slide over there. Slide over there. There we go. There we go. And Ultima. Wait, what? I thought I already did Ultima. Do I have 2 Ultimas? What? Alright, wait, yeah. What? Okay, we'll figure that out later. We'll figure that out when we determine doubles. 2. There's a lot of 2s in here. A lot of 200s. They're all 200s. Okay. Put those there. We're getting there. We're getting there. $300. Ah, yes, the alternate arts are in the 300s. That's the cutoff. The 400s. Ultima 500. I guess that's 500. And we're getting into the 500s. Okay. Yep, the rest are 500s. All right, so that's cool. Put all of the cards in kind of an order. There's that. Just leave the ones that are under 100. There we go. We don't need the lid for now. We will just pop these and place them over somewhere. Over here, maybe. There. Okay. That way we can deal with these. The under 100s. These are the 30s. 30s. 20s. There we go. No longer dealing with hundreds. We're dealing with tens. Come on. Yeah. Over there. Okay. Over there. Okay. 90s. 80s. 70s. 60s. Yes, the 69 card, which is a rook turret. Like Keishi said, it's wasted potential. Could have had 69 be the number 69 card be something good, but they decided against it. I know, right? And in the commander deck, the number 69 card is Hojo. Professor Hojo from 7. Yo, Lale, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate that. Do I happen to have a guess how many of the FF cards I have out of how many in total? What do you mean? How many of the FF cards I have out of how many in total? Like, how many FF cards that I have compared to all the other FF cards that I don't? How many unique cards? Apparently there's like over 600 Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards. And I definitely don't have all of them. But I think it's interesting because I don't think it's actually 600. I think it's more than that. Not a small amount. True. Fives go here. 6s. 7, 8. 8. Oh, yeah, apparently we have 2 Ultimas. So we got double Ultimas. I will leave that over there because he's not going in there twice. 14, 90s, teens. The ultimate Ultima. Great for when you need to double cast it. His power, let me read his power. He's got flying. Whenever Ultima attacks, put a blight counter on a target land. For as long as that land has a blight counter on it, it loses all land types and abilities and has tap and add basically a wasteland, which is a colorless land. Whenever you tap a land for colorless, add an additional colorless. So basically, whenever you attack your opponent, you can make their land colorless. So if they have like a white deck and need to cast this card, they can't if they only have like one white one, because this one needs a white card instead of a colorless card. Makes sense. Ultima would change the land considering it blew up the land it was on. True. Such devastation. Oh, that's in here somewhere. Yes, Ultima. Well, that's Ultima from 16 that I'm talking about. Ultima that blows up everything. It's somewhere around here. 20s. 30s. Ah, yes, the 40s. Can't do it. Go any further with the 40s. Okay, 50s. And then only know 14 and little bits of anything else. Okay. There we go. My camera does need to catch up a little bit. It was lagging a bit. Which I do apologize, but it is the only camera that I have that's portable. Laguna. Dreams of Laguna. Teens, 90s, 80s, 20s, 70s, 30s, 60s, 50s, teens, single digits. Okay, cool. Alright, so now that these are all separated into piles of 10s for all those under 100, I get to sort them out by number, finally. It's 99, 98, okay. So obviously I don't have all of the 090s cards, but that is technically why you organize them, to see what you don't have. Unlike last night where we were doing the commander cards, and the commander cards are pretty much one of everything if you buy all 4 commander decks. Sorry, I'm just a little bit parched. I needed some coffee. Those two can go up there. 85. Oh, 87. There we go. Oh, it's Ultra's obnoxious octopus. Here's Stola. There we go. Exactly not. Exactly. It's interesting he only got one card. I guess it makes sense. He is, you know, future screen name. Go for it. Change your name to Obnoxious Octopus. I dare you. I don't have 70. Card number 70. I wonder what it could be. Oh, there it is. Got a double here. Another double. Oh, we got another double. It's the Lunar Whale. Of course, we're taking priorities over the holographic ones. Over the non-holographic ones. $51, $59. Oh, look. It's Luiwa. Luiwa's sacrifice. It's a good guy, Luiwa. Good guy. Okay, well, all of those cards in the 40s is was already organized. The great Louis Wa, yeah, true. Oh, there we go. I knew that looked odd. Oh, there it is. But still it's in there. Oh, here it is. There it is. Ultima. Destroy all artifacts and creatures, not just target ones. It also destroys yours, by the way. End the turn. Such devastation, this is not my intention, from Gaius van Belsar. Yeah. Well, if you can see, that's exactly what he says, too. Good old Louis, when everything is burnt around him, he rises from the ashes. True. Good old Louis. $33. And Venat is she's card number 39. Venat. That's a spoiler, by the way. You're not supposed to know who that is until Shadowbringers. Post Shadowbringers. Venat was also in 12. I've not played 12. Therefore, I did not know. And that's a spoiler, Karai. That's a spoiler. I don't care. Grahatia. But in a different form and function. Yeah, understandable. She's like Sid. FF love to pull names and concepts from the same bucket. We found Candora's card. Not well. Actually, I gave her that one of those cards. It was the uncommon Graha, which is, I have like 5 or 6 of them, but the super rare Graha one is I've yet to encounter him in my travels yet. 18, 15, 17, 19, 16. Three, 2, 7, 5, 8, 9. Okay. All right. So these are all sorted. Put that over there. Come on, move over there. Thank you. You spent the afternoon dealing with your emotional damage from Sword Art Online by writing scenes to let characters work out their problems. Ah, yes, of course. By the way, I did slip up, but I went with it. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I just chose to say Sword Art Online. I didn't know you were a fan of that there, Sword Art there, Winglet. Ah, yes, opening a bag ASMR. There you go, guys. Have fun with that. A Sword Art Online R, yeah, yep. That's exactly what that stands for. And whack me with it. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? There we go. Nice image of Cloud on the cover. Yeah. And they gave free papers. Okay. So, where's my stack of cards? Okay, there it is. I found them. I found them. Okay, so we will put you here. So the first card in this numbering system is actually the first 2 cards. They are the colorless creature cards, and the second one is actually Ultima Origin of Oblivion from 16. It's the one that we were talking about. But the first one, if I pull it out of this top loader here, is Bahamut. Bahamut from 10, actually. Doesn't he look snazzy? He's very proud. So he is number 1. And then Ultima is number 2. This tall and proud and leggy. Yep, true. Now that's the Bahamut from 10. So he looks pretty much like a bodyguard at that point. All right. Steiner is 3. 4. If I remember correctly, I check here. 4 is actually Aerith, but I do not yet have Aerith. I have ordered Aerith, but I do not have her yet. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's first page done. What order are we putting these in? We are putting them in, well, each card has this little number in the corner. 0011 is this one. Yes, they have numbers. Bahamut from 10 is pretty, so was the one in 13. I don't think I got that far into 13 to know what he looks like. I do like Odin, by the way, in 13. I thought he was pretty cool. So 10. Ah, yes, of course. 10 is another card that I have in a top loader. Let me grab him real quick. The man of the hour. The guy whose image is on the front of this book. The one and only Cloud, Midgar Mercenary. Number 10. He gets a Moogle next to him. Is a coral. 12, 13. Not sure what 12 is. 14. Although I could look it up. Why don't I do that actually? Put those there. Let me grab my phone. Put these top loaders in here. Let me grab my phone here. Okay, so number 4 is Aerith. Number 6 is Ambrosia from 16. I do have Ambrosia, but it's the alternate art Ambrosia. But because I don't have the regular version, I just don't have it yet. I just don't. 11, 12, 13. Wait, what? I have that one. Wait, what? Did I not organize it right? I have this one. All right. Let me because I have it's a uncommon and I have multiple versions of it. Let me pull one out of somewhere. Put in this one. I must have missed it somewhere. But let me grab it out of the overflow here once I find it. And it's not in this box. It's like, oh yeah, screw you. I'm gonna make you search for multiple boxes. How dare you? Yeah, it's definitely going to be in this one. Come on, get in there. There we go. There we go. There it is. Crystal fragments. My goodness, that took a while. Might as well leave this box open just in case. It also needs a different sleeve. Well, I could have taken it from one of those. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy Relic Weapon. You need to pay 15 different material cards, 16 dungeon cards, and then 2 NPC cards, and you get one tier for... You get tier 1 for tier 2. Yeah, exactly. Wait, what? Let's not talk about what just happened. Let's not talk about what just happened. Okay. Let us not discuss. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. What happened? I put it in the wrong spot. I've made the past 2 minutes worthless searching for that card when I had to accidentally put it in a different spot. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me put that. I had put the card that I needed in this one, so I'm like, where's this one? Where's this one? But it was right next door. But yeah, let's not talk about that. $15, $16. Now it's doing so well too. $17. It's a Dragoon Lance. $18. $19. So what is number 24? Let me take a look. Magitech Armor. How do I not have this card? It's an uncommon. Alright, well, I'll look. I might actually have this. I just probably overlooked it. Another page all nice and completed. I know, right? And it brings down the whole stream. So, I think I have this card, but I'll have to double check. It is an uncommon, so I'm about to have it, right? We'll do that after we do this here. Let's keep this rolling. 28. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. So what's 29 then? If this is 30 and 31. Time to see what emails Sword Art Online NPCs have sent you today. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. This is a Phoenix Down. And I had removed the Phoenix Down one from this group because I had gotten a foil one. Let's see if I could find it real quick. There it is. We'll leave those out. Leave those out. And we'll leave those out as well. Because I have a feeling we'll have to deal with that stuff later. Yo, Maverick, how's it going? It's too early for BatDan to be on? That's true. That is very true. Come on, get in there. Okay, there we go. All right. We will, like I said, leave these cards out in case we have to deal with them. Swap out these sleeves. All right, there we go. Phoenix Down is in there like swimwear. Okay. All right, 31, 32 is the Slash of Light. Get in there. Get in there. 33, Snow Village. 34, Stiltskin. Moogle Merchant from 9. 35 is Summon Chocomog. Okay, looks like 35, 36, 37. And I want to see what 36 is. Oh, that's the reason why I don't have it. It's Summon Knights of the Round. Okay. Well, I don't plan on getting that one anytime soon, so... But not, you go nicely here in the corner. There we go. It's funny. It goes Ultima and then Venat. Funny because, you know, she kind of saved us from Ultima. All right, 41, 40, 41, 42... So what's number 41? White Orsites. That is in here somewhere. There it is. This stream isn't long enough to summon Knights of the Round. That is true. That is very true. The summon took forever. It takes forever to get, let alone takes forever to summon. Ah. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I have lurker-friendly follower alerts, so I don't have to call you out in chat if you do not want to talk. That's perfectly fine. But if you want to come in and say hello, that's up to you as well. More than welcome. All right. So 42, 43, 44, 47. What? Let's take a look at what I'm missing here. Oh, the Wind Crystal. I do have the Wind Crystal, but it's in my commander deck. And Zach Fair. Yes, Zach Fair is in here somewhere. There he is. I am getting a foil version of him in the mail at some point, So this is kind of like a filler. Slide that guy in there. What number was he? It was 45. 46, 47. So looks like 46 is this one. The Astrologian's Planesphere. Yo, Fable Crit, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I hope you were enjoying Alien Isolation. There we go. Looks nice in there. 48 is Combat Tutorial. There we go. 49, Dragoon's Wavering. Good, good. All right. Grab the next set of cards here. Dreams of Laguna. Edgar, King of Figaro. Eject. I also have a list of all the cards in their proper order on this website here. Aether. I might as well just keep my phone open. Go-Go, Master of Mimicry. Yeah. He gonna mimic us. He's gonna mock us while he mimics us. Ice Flan. Ice Magic. Should be Meg Pixie. Oh, yes. I've played my fair share of Final Fantasy. I have not played all of them. I've been meaning to do a marathon of Final Fantasy. I've only played one, a little bit of 6, 7 and its sequels, 8, 9, 10 and 10-2, a little, like halfway through 13, 14, and 16. Jill, Shiva's Dominant. Luiwa. Lunar Whale. Let's see what else here. Magic Damper. Matoya. Master Matoya. Memories Returning. What is this one here? Prima Vista. Apparently I do not have Prima Vista, but I do have a Quarren Merchant. But yeah, essentially, I normally don't organize. I don't devote all my streams for organizing cards. I mostly play video games, but we've been collecting these magic cards for about 2 months now, and I figured organizing and then putting them in a binder will be the best way to find out what cards I need and what cards I don't need doubles of. That is true. That is true. Card organizing do be satisfying. Little upset that the number 69 card is a Rook Turret. It could have been so much better to have the 69th card as something that we all can enjoy. Sahagin. But Sage weapons are before Sahagin, so yeah, get that stuff out of there. There we go. Put that there. And of course, like, the ultimate goal is to replace all of the regular cards with holographic, but it's still good to know which holographics you have and which holographics you don't have, you know what I mean? I just noticed, for instance, if I go back to Astrologian's Planisphere, I actually have a holographic here. So let's pull that out. swap it out. There we go. All right. Scorpion Sentinel. Side quest card collection. My original intention with this was to also take the cards that are flippable. Like this card, you can flip it over and it reveals another, the other half of the card. I was thinking about having the front-facing one out for one spot and then flip it over, have another one version of that card to flip it over and reveal the next version of the card, but that also takes space, and I am very limited on the space I have with this binder. Unfortunately. So my plans were ruined before they even began. I won't even be able to fit all of these cards in this binder because it only holds 360, and there are like, I don't know, over 500, 600 of these cards. Leviathan and Shiva. Swallowed by a Leviathan. My goodness, it would make more sense to have those two next to each other, wouldn't it? Syncopate. Maester Seymour Syncopate. Thief Knife. There we go. Travel the Overworld. That pesky Ultros again. A Valkyrie Aerial Unit. The Water Crystal. It's always good to have the Water Crystal. Y'shtola Roll. And now we're getting into the black cards with this guy, who is, I could never pronounce his name, but he is a flying eyeball. Elbed Scavengers. It's the Elbed, yeah? Ardarin. Black Mage's Rod. Cecil Dark Knight. Yeah, it's like Airman or something like that. Yeah, you were right. Oh yeah. Another one of these cards that I need to pull out. Circle of Power. The Power. Circle of Power. Cornered by black mages. Oh no. Not the black mages. Alright, I do not have a Dark Confidant yet. I do have a Dark Knight's Great Sword. You always pronounce it like Aremon, like the Mun in Digimon. Aremon. Sounds like Egyptian. Like Imhotep. The Darkness Crystal. I don't have a Demon Wall. It's an uncommon and I don't have a Demon Wall. That's actually surprising. Evil Reawakened. Fang, Fearless Ilse. So we're missing Dark Confidant and Demon Wall. You tried to say both, not saying you're right. It could be wrong. Yeah, as far as Final Fantasy words are concerned, I do my best, and if I know that I am unable to pronounce someone's name, I'm like, okay, Mr. Scrabble words, okay, Mrs. Scrabble words, whatever you say, Scrabble words. Now, this one here, it shows. Yeah, those are the same cards. So it's basically showing Fang and then the card that she turns into, Ragnarok, next to each other, even though it's technically on the back. Alright, so we are into the hundreds. So we will put this binder away and sort out the 100 to 199. And sorry for hitting the mic. That is something I need to work on better. All right. Pull this bundle back out. Apparently the end one should be pronounced like men, huh? So, Rayman? A Rayman. A Rayman? I mean, there's already a Rayman card in this set. Instant Rayman. Okay, come on. Where are the 200s? Because that's where I can stop. Middle is like rewind. So a reman. Can I just call it the flying eyeball? Okay, finally hit the 200s. There we go. Slide those back in there. Put that there. Put the box over here, and now we can sort out these cards. Yes, okay, cool. The flying eyeball it is. 40, 90s. The jumbo cactuar is just so funny. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets plus 9999 and plus 0 until the end of turn. That's just ridiculous. Does it have trample? Okay. If it had trample, that would be even worse. Meaning evil spirit never knew. Oh, interesting. That does make sense for that type of creature. 50s, 60s, 70s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 70s. Chocobo kick. 80, 30, 100. Teens. 90s. 30s. Single digits. Oh, that's 2 1s. 50s over here. 40s. 30s. Another cactuar, which is 70s. 60s. 80s. Oh, it's the earth crystal. 90s. There we go. 20s. 30s. 60. 70. But can you give it trample? There are some spell cards that you can use to give it trample. Yeah. I mean, if you had the wind crystal, it can make it have flying. There's Gaius Van Belsar. He tricked me earlier. I was like, isn't this Gaius? And it's like, nope. 50s, 90s, teens, 60s, 50s, 80s. Mind me, I'm just doing a posture check. But they just need flying creature to sacrifice to take it out. Trample is a world of hurt. I know, right? But yeah, there are definitely some cards out there that will give your creature trample, at least for a limited time till the end of turn. But that's a lot of damage. Best character in the game, bro. If I could zoom it. Come on. Focus. Best character in the game, bro. Don't at me, bro. 40s. Hecdies. Marlboro. Ninja Blades. Overkill. Target creature gets -0, -9999 until the end of turn. Insta-kill. Sephiroth's Intervention. Hide your Aeriths. 20s, 10s, 70s, 50s, 70s, and teens. Okay, cool. Let's see. Ride the Shoe Puff. Laporit Scout. Slide that there. Making progress. Eight, 9, there we go. Slam. Blitzball shot. I don't want to play Blitzball. 79, 70. Zell. Best monk in 8. The only monk in 8. Who I could never actually use his limit break properly because I'm terrible at DDR. It's such a hard time getting a perfect team in Blitzball. I played Blitzball once. I do not plan on playing Blitzball again unless I have to. If they include it in 14, I will stay away from it like the plague. You guys can have at it. Raban. Random encounter. In 10, you rewrote pretty much the entire sphere grid to get all your characters' perfect stats. That is something that I would love to do if I didn't have other things to do. I would absolutely enjoy maximizing out the entire sphere grid if I had all the time in the world. Sounds very therapeutic in terms of spending time. Back when you didn't have much to do, when games weren't dropping by the dozen. True, true. I mean, there is hundreds of games in my Steam library that have never been touched before. How are my lurks, by the way? Just potential raid targets for the future. All right. 7, 5. The fire crystal. 31. 30. Now I have seen the holographic card for Blazing Bomb. I don't have it, but I've seen the holographic one and it looks pretty cool. How the holographic swirls are on it. Some cards look freaking awesome with holographic, like this Vincent Limit Break. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. Phantom Train. I've obliterated many a people in Arena just by playing Phantom Train. It's one tough cookie. And if you don't have an exile artifact or vehicle card, it can be very tricky to get past. What does the train do? It is a artifact vehicle. It has trample. Well, it starts off as, an artifact. It starts off in the side as an artifact. But if you sacrifice an artifact creature, you put a 1/1 counter on this vehicle. It becomes a spirit artifact creature in addition to its other types until the end of turn. So, when you sacrifice another creature, not only do you would put it into play, into the battle, with a +1/+1, and then once that battle is over, it goes back to being an artifact. But let's say you're on the defense and you have to block, but you know your creature isn't going to block too well, so you sacrifice that creature, put this into play, and use this as the blocker instead with a ++ token on it. And it just keeps, no matter how many times what my strategy was is that there's the zombie that every time it dies, it goes back into your hand. Like, it goes back into exile and then can go back into your hand if you pay for it, and then go back into the arena. It just basically never goes into the graveyard. I just keep playing that and sacrificing it to build up the tokens to like heckin' 10 +10/+10, and that it just becomes unstoppable. It's a pretty nifty tool. 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 7, 100. Okay. No, none of that matters. Only good cards are the walls and lands. Get a deck of those, you'll never lose. I don't have... Like, there's a demon wall that's an uncommon that I thought I had in this set, but I apparently don't. I use it all the time in Arena. There we go. She's 99. So fight on is 100. Let's see if I could shift this over here to get out of here.
I'm going up there and I'm gonna slap you with my face.
Yo, Deagle, how's it going? You say that to troll, but you legit love the art. Love all the art for the wall cards. They are pretty nifty. The final days are upon us. Card number 101. 102 is Gaius Van Belsar. Raid night, so you just lurking, but yo, yeah. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate that. 103. 104 is Jekt. Titus's father. 106 is... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 6. So where's 105? 107. 108. So what is 105? That is a interesting question. Oh, 105 is Kain from Final Fantasy IV. I do not have Kain. Sphene X tonight. Nice, nice. Well, good luck on that. Nothing makes people happy as when they find out their opponent is using a milled deck. Am I right? I know, right? Poison the waters. Damn it, Kafka. 12. 113. 114. Get in there. Why won't you get in there? There you go. 14, 16. So what is 115? My question. What is 115? Ha ha ha. I know what 115 is. Luckily I have it. But I have him in a top loader. Because, you know, pretty much any card that's over $10 goes in a top loader, and Sephiroth definitely falls into that category. Yes, Sephiroth. Fabled Soldier. How fabled is he? I guess we'll never know. What did we leave off on? 17, 18. Good, good. 119. 120 is Anima. Summon Anima. From 10. Because I don't think Anima's in any other game but 10 and 14. Even though they do a gender swap. 121 is Primal Odin. 122 is Tonberry. 123 is Undercity Dire Rat. 124 is Vane's Treachery from 12. 125 is my main man, Vincent Valentine. And next to him is his Limit Break. That makes sense. Alright, 126. Oh, this goes from 126, 7, 8, 9, 130. So, what cards am I missing? It looks like I'm missing 3 of these. Alright, I'm missing... Actually, yeah, I'm missing Xenos and Zodiark. I thought I had Zodiark. I might only have the alternate art for Zodiark. I'll have to double check on that. But there is Barrett. Wait, I thought I have a holographic for him. Let me double check on this real quick. Not in this stack. What about this stack? Come on, get out of there. Actually, it might be in this stack. Hold on one moment. Some holographics. Zell, the Wandering, Monk's Fist, Samurai, Magic Pot, Corner. Oh, there it is. Barrett, holographic. I knew I had him in holographic. I knew it. Why would he lie to me? Or try to lie to me? That's not very nice there, Barrett. We'll take the non-holographic one and stick it in this box. There we go. Just a little detour. All right, back on track. 31. 32, 132. All right, 134. 135. Before we flip, we'll see what 133 is. Ah, Clive. I do not have Clive. Wish I had Clive, but we'll have to get him at some point. $135, 136, 137, 138, another Great Dragoon Freya from 9. 140, Haste Magic. 141, Gigas. 142, Item Shopkeep. 42, 43, 44, 45 is Mysidian Elder. So what are these two down here? Wait, what? Hold it. Did I miss? I missed one. 38. I missed 39. Okay, so just gotta move those. Because I don't have Gilgamesh yet. Oh, Laughing Mad is one of those. And Light of Judgment. I don't have... It's a common. How do I not have Light of Judgment? Okay, something's wrong here. I must have overlooked it. So let's move these over by 1 to make room for Gilgamesh after Freya. Maybe it's just poor judgment. True. So 42, 43, 44, 45, and then Laughing Mad. It's right here. That Light of Judgment there, I could have swore I have it. I was probably in my larger group of cards. Let's see. 45, 46, Nibelheim Flame. 47, Opera Love Song. 47, 148, Prompto, whatever his name is, from 15. All right. $149 is Queen Brine from 9. 150 is Random Encounter. 151 Roban, Bull of Alamigo. 152 is Red Mage's Rapier. Sabu Tenders next. No, that's what is actually how his name is. Yeah, Prompto, but I'm not going to pronounce his last name because it's Argentium or something. Yeah, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that. Samurai Katana. Sandworms. You hate them, right? I hate them myself. I make that joke every time I say sandworms. Get in there. There we go. 55, 56, 57. Self-destruct. 58. Side quest. Play Blitzball. Don't make me play Blitzball. I'm not gonna play Blitzball. 59. Only one who hates them more than Beetlejuice. I know, right? 159, 160, 161. 162, 163. So what am I missing here? We're missing Seifer from 8. We're missing Summon Brent Hilder from 13. And we're missing Summon GF Cerberus. Alright. Yes, of course. We had the Phantom Train, and now we have Suplex. Suplex is choose one. Suplex deals 3 damage to a target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead, or exile target artifact. So basically, that Phantom Train I was talking about, this card can get rid of it, essentially, because it's an artifact. Uh, 64, 165. Nothing more fun than suplexing a train. True. What's funny is that I was opening a booster, and it had the Phantom Train in it, and then the next card, or the card after the next card was Suplex, and I was laughing my ass off. Um, 166 Triple Triad. It's a card. It is a card about playing cards. 167 Unexpected Request. 168, 169 is Warrior's Sword. 170 is Zell. 171 is Airship Crash. That's right? If I pull out my calculator... Yep. Double checking my calculator to make sure that we're on the right track. Vaughn. I'm missing Vaughn. Street Thief. $71. 173. So what's 172? Tell me, what is 172? Ancient Adamantoise. Mythic. No wonder why I don't have it yet. $174. $175. 176. Blitzball shot. Stop making me play Blitzball. 177 is a Cactuar. 178 is a Chocobo Kick. You don't need Vaughn. He's minor. I know, right? So minor that he doesn't even show up in the game, right? Let's see, 179 Chocobo Racetrack. 180 is Clash of the Icons from 16. I believe it shows Ifrit against Titan, I think. 181 Coliseum Behemoth. You do need Bathier and his buddy sidekick. Yeah, I have to actually play 12 to understand what that means or who that is. Ah, yes. 182 is Commune with Beavers from 4? No, 2. 183 Diamond Weapon. 184 Earth Crystal. 185, 186 is Golf's Final Act. 187 is Gigantode. 188 is Gobu Gardner. And look, we're halfway through this book. 189 is Grand Pulse Ochu. In 12, Balthier is a pirate and his sidekick is a bunny girl. Oh, Fran. Yeah, I do have that card at somewhere. Both of them. But 185. What is 185? Esper Origins. I do have Esper Origins, but I believe that it's the alternate art version. But you could never get into 12. Gotcha. I'll give it a try one of these days. I don't think I own it yet though. 191 is Jumbo Cactuar. 192 is Loporit Scout from 14. 193 is Aprish's Wanderings from 11. 194 is Queena from 9. She's chasing after a toad or a frog. 195 is Reach the Horizon, which is the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Ride the Shoepuff is 197, so gotta look up what 196 is. 198, Rita's Return from 4. And 199, Shaz Katstroy from 13. He's a pretty cool dude. So what is 196? A Realm Reborn. I don't have a Realm Reborn yet. There's a card with I have the alternate art one of that card, but it is a image of Roban, Kanasena, and Merowib at the end of a Realm Reborn main game, where they're like putting their weapons together and be like, yes, it's a Realm Reborn. Anyway, so yeah, that's 199. We are making progress. Let's bust out the 200, shall we? Uh, 200s. Oh, 300s. There we go. We will stop there. All right. Move these over here. 70s, teens. Oh, it's Emmett Silk. Teen, 60s. Oh, there they are. Bethir and Fran. Teens, 40s. Oh, Yoshi P. It's Yoshi P, the Wandering Minstrel. '80s, 90s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Oh, 60s are that pile. 70. Ow, I just stabbed my finger with a sleeve. 30s. 40s, 60s. Ah, poo-poo, UFO. Give him some elixirs, please. '50s, '80s, '90s, '80s, '90s, '90s, '80s, '70s, '50s, '60s. Is that one? '70s, '20s, '80s. The Chocobos. '60s, '40s, '70s, '60s, '20s, '20s. There we go. Okay. Wait, what? I have two Trenos. What? Get out of here. I don't need one of these. What? Two Victor. Get out of here. I don't need one of these. Okay. Like I said, there's always a chance for getting doubles. Because, you know, my intelligence can just go so far. Gedeoheim. Ishgard. Lindblom. Midgar. Wait, I thought nope. Have not done Midgar yet. There we go. And Gungaga. Me? Gungaga. I'm curious, should I don't know, when we start approaching the lands, I'm not entirely sure if I want to include them in the big binder, because I want to put lands with the art cards. I'll think about that as we're sorting these out. Monk's Fist. The Regalia. The Regalia. And there we go. Oh, it's the Amarat soundtrack. Zidane. Wait, why? Okay. There we go. 40, 41, 42, 47, Go. Put that there. 6, 4, 2, 5, 7, 8. Come on. You go in there. 30. Dun, dun, 26. 27, 28, 22. There we go. Black Waltz. 14, 19, 15, 11. Oh, there's that Chocobo Seeker of Paradise that we were talking about yesterday. 13. Vanille. 17. 18. 2, 3, 7, 9, 6. 5. 4. And 1. There we go. Sorry, I had to cough a bit. I think I'm out of coffee, actually. Oh, no, I'm not. Lukewarm as heck, though. Can I move this over? Yeah, I can. There we go. All right. Grab the binder back out. Go. Oh no. I must have lost a sleeve and it started to stick to my foot. All right. Go. Starting to look very beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. All right. 200. Oh, that's cute. They put him next to his chocobo. 201. 202, the summon fat chocobo. 203 is summon Fenrir. 204, summon Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4. 205 is Summoner's Grimoire. 206 is Tifa. And of course, put her limit break next to her. That was 208, right? Nope, that's 207. So 208, 209. 210, 211. 212, 213. 214. 15. 16 to 17 to 18 to 19. Get in there. Get in there. 220. What the heck? Yeah. 221 Garland. 222 Garnet. Now let's take a look and see where the blinks are. Or what are the blinks? So, got Tifa's Limit Break. Okay, we're missing Torgal. I have the alternate art for Torgal, but I don't have his regular card. Traveling Chocobo. The regular traveling Chocobo card. Missing Absolute Virtue from 11. I know that Kendra has that card because we were talking about it. Ah, yes, Sid, Timeless Artificer from 14. We're missing him. And so that's it for now on what we're missing. 222, 223, 224, 225, and I already looked, it's Golbez. I don't have Golbez yet. 226, Hope. 227, Ignis from 15. 228 is Genova. Ancient Calamity. 228, 229, 230. Judgmeister Galbranth. That's 230, 231, 232 is Kuja. 233, 234 is Lock Cole. 234, 235 is Noctis. 236 is Omega. Heartless Evolution. 237 is Renoa. 238 is Rufus Shinra. I have a billion of his cards. 239 is Redia, Summoner of the Mist. 240 Sarah, Farron. 241 is Shinato. 242 Sin, Spira's Punishment. 243, well, let's put this away here to see what the blanks are. Alright, we're missing Joshua from 16. Kefka. Lightning, Army of One. Do I have that Lightning one? Let me check. I have her in extended art, but not the regular. Okay. And after Sin, Spear's Punishment, it's Squall. I do have him on order. He's in the mail somewhere. And Telea and Terra. And then Titus goes there. There we go. Ultimisia goes there. She is 247, and 249 is Yoshi P himself. And of course, the center one here is the coveted Vivi that everyone wants. Alright, 250, 251. 252 is Airship, Adventures Airship. 253, 254, Blitzball, damn it. Damn you, Blitzball. What was that number again? 254, 255, 256. Elixir. 257, 258. Genji's Gloves. 259 is Instant Ramen. 260 is Iron Giant. 261 is Lionheart. Squall's Weapon. Let's see what we're missing. We're missing here in the corner. I know you guys can't really see it, but here in the corner we're missing Yuna, Hope of Spira. We're missing Hatir and Pirwin, which is relic weapons, actually, technically. I think they're a Realm Reborn relic weapons for Paladin. Buster Sword, the coveted Buster Sword. Excalibur 2, I think I have that on order. Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly. No guarantees, though. Lunanic Pandora. Magic Pot. Elixir, please. Give me Elixir. The Mazumin. Sephiroth's Sword. Monk's Fist. Poo Poo's UFO. The Regalia. Relentless XATM 092. What is card 255? I can look for it, yeah. 255 is the Buster Sword. Squall's Buster Sword. It's one of the coveted ones. Coveted cards because it deals a lot. Well, essentially, not only does it deal... let's go back to it. Equipped creature gets +3/+2. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to the player, draw a card. Then you may cast a spell from your hand with a mana value less or equal to that damage without paying its mana cost. Because of the number? What's the significance of the number? If you don't mind me asking. World map. Adventure Town. Blom Garden. Baron. Now we're getting into the lands. Capital City. I do not have Clive's Hideaway. I do have Crossroads. I think I have Clive's Hideaway ordered. I don't remember if I did that or not. Eden, Seat of the Sanctum. In programming for some of the early FF games, the highest level stat that you can reach is 2-digit hexadecimal is FF or 255. Anything higher is 3 digits, so that was the cap for a lot of things. Well, it does kind of make sense because that is a pretty strong sword, the Buster Sword. It's a pretty strong one. Going the Gold Saucer. Gungaga. Gideoheim. Insomnia. Crown City. Ishgard, the Holy See. Jidor. Lindblom. Midgar, City of Mako. Tantre, Royal City. Charlian, Nation of Scholars. I do not have Starting Town. I do have Treno. And Victor. You love the gold saucer in 7. So jolly. Yo, true, true. Windhurst. Zenerkin. Alright, so I said... Let's see how many pages we got left here. We got a few. I said we weren't going to do any land cards. But they are technically part of the set. Numbered and everything. You know what? Yeah, I'll include them, but I would have to sort them out and pull them out from where I have them first. So we'll skip them, but we'll also skip them in the book. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heck, I miscounted. Damn it. 309. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 400. Wait, what? No, not 400. 310. What am I talking about? Okay, anyway, 310. So yeah, I'll include the I mean, I guess I could pull them out now. Stay. Jesus. But I want to separate the regulars from the foils ones. Because I think, yeah, the foils have a different number to them. Which means... those away. Let's organize these here. Plains, mountains, forest, swamp. Plains, mountains, swamp, island, forest, wastes, island. All right, there's the cutoff. Okay. We'll slide these back over here as I kick the camera. Okay. Come here, Barrett. Alright, this is not the deck that I wanted. So when are they gonna remake 9? Everyone wants them to remake 9. I don't even think they've even started. Wait, did I have these in my hand the whole time? I did. Never mind. Okay, here. I didn't have to go to another deck. I have them here. Forest, Island, Swamp, Plains. All right. Pull out some of these. Re-sleeve them. And a mountain. There we go. All right, let's organize these. I believe the wastes are, yep, they're the last. So they go over here. We go with that. 3, 5, 4. 2. 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Island. There we go. I think this is right. It is not. Damn it. I went the wrong way. Supposed to go this way. Silly me. All right, let's get that book back out here. There we go. All right, so 190, 293. Wait, what? Damn it. 294. 295. 296. And then the islands. 297. 298, 299, 300. 300 is actually Midgard's summer in Keeper the Lake. 301, 302, 303. 300 indeed. 304. 305. 306. 307. 308. And 309. Huzzah! Okay. Yay, land cards. Gotta love the land cards. We kind of need them in Magic. Alright, let's pull the box back out here. $300s. Yep, $300s. These are the 400s. Did I actually cut that properly? I did. Okay, cool. Ow. That hurt me too. I'm sorry, guys. All right. 10, teens, 20s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 20s, 50s, 70s, 60s, 30s, 80s, 80s, 70s, 80, 80s, 90s, 90s, 20, 90, 90, teens, and 40s. So, essentially, everything above 60 and above will have to go in a different binder because there aren't any room. Cheap viewers? What? I'd love to have cheap viewers. What are you talking about? I appreciate you for offering those cheap viewers. All right. Bring the book out. Bring the book back. This should finish off the book. And then I'll have to get another book. All right, 310, which is Ishgard. 311 is Didor. Extended Arts. 312 is Lindblom, extended, of course. Oh, 313 is Midgar. 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Ultima. Missing a lot of cards here. 25 is Ambrosia. 26 is Mughals Valor. 27, 28 is Ultima. Lucky binders and pages are cheap. Yo, true. Truer words have never been spoken. Okay. 20, 30, 31, 32, stolen uniform. 33 is a water crystal. Oh, I knew I had Zodiark. He's 36, so 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay, yep, Zodiark. Alternate art. I'm going to have to get his regular art. 36, 37, the fire crystal. 38, 39, 340 is triple triad. 41, 42 is earth crystal. 43, 44 is a realm reborn. 45 is Torgal. Ah! Yo, Keishi, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. 45. 346 is Genova. That, I will say, Genova's art in the alternate art, if it focuses, is actually pretty sick. Alright, 46, 47, 48 is Sin. Spear is Punishment. 49 is Tela. Great Sage. 50, 51. 52, 53, 54 is Blom Garden. 55 is Eden. 56, 57 is Crystal Fragments. And that's 57, 58 is Summon Chocomog. And that is it for this book. For now, anyway. Let's see kind of what we're dealing with in the empty spots here. So, the only alternate land that I'm missing is Xenarkin. Gotta take off my glasses real quick. Hold on. 314. That's 314. Okay. 315 and onward are our alternate, borderless alternate arts. So that would be Ardian, the Usurper, Cain, Sephiroth, Clive, Balthier and Fran, Lightning, Vivi, Kefka, Terra, Stillskin, the Wind Crystal, Dark Confidant, the Darkness Crystal, Gilgamesh, Nibelheim Aflame, Clash of the Aeons, the Earth Crystal. Wait, what? Yeah, I already have the Earth Crystal. What am I talking about here? That's Jumbo Cactuar. Omega. Lightning doesn't exist. Down here would be the A tier and Pirwin, relic weapons for Realm Reborn, the Buster Sword, Excalibur 2, the Masumin, Bahamut alternate, Summon Knights of the Round, Summon Primal Garuda, and that's it. That would be it for this book. But I will say that there is a card that I could put in here. Which would be here. But I have it in a top loader. And that is Vivi. Alternate art. Put the O on it. I know, right? I don't know. Someone had said Cactuar once that way, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call it that. Call it that from now on. Cactuar. Yes, Vivi. Very excited when we pulled that last month. Cool beans. So now I have a perfect diagram of what I have and, more importantly, what I don't have. So we can fill these gaps up. Probably not anytime soon, but we will fill them up. He's from FF1 or 2. I think he's from 1. I think the Black Mage from 1 looked like him. So yeah, that's all of the standard cards that can fit 1 through what is it, 360. So zip that up. Now let me pause the music. Okay. Now I will say this: I do not have another binder. Final Fantasy related that we can use for the rest of these cards. I could either order another one. It would be another Sephiroth or another Cloud, or I could skip that and get a different binder entirely. For the overflow, or all the other cards that came after. Now I do have they need a Squall one. They do need more than just Sephiroth and Cloud. I understand that 7's probably like one of the most popular Final Fantasies out there, but they need more variety, especially since each of them only fits 360 cards, and there are more than that, well more than that in this set. I mean, I have my binder of the Lost Caverns of Ixion, but I kind of want to save that for that set, if you know what I mean. So I'll figure it out. Maybe tomorrow, if I feel like streaming tomorrow, we can probably put those cards in the Ixion deck, in the Ixion binder as a temporary hold until we could find another binder to put them in. But I believe that's going to be it for me for today. One thing that I do want to show you guys is that I told you guys that I had gotten a couple of cards earlier today in the mail. Sephiroth book with the commander cards. Here we are. So, we obviously still need a lot of extended alternate art ones for the commanders, right? And we have good old Titus here. And I recently got this one, if I pull it out of the top loader. Come on, get out of there. There we go. And it is Y'shtola, Knights Blessed. There we go. Looking fantastic there, Y'shtola. What number is she? Number 207. That's so Titus is 5, 6, 7. She would go here. Come on, get in there. Get in there, Y'shtola. There we go. And yay, Y'shtola. I know, right? If I could show you guys without glaring on you. There we go. Stop with the glare. No. Okay, cool. Obviously, we have a ways to go, and they are pretty expensive, so we are going to work on them, but not right away. There are definitely cards that I want, like, these Commander alternate art cards. I have a feeling I'll never get the Sephiroth one of these, because that is they want like heckin' $500 for that thing. I'm like, yeah, I no. So obviously there are going to be cards that I cannot get, but there are definitely cards that I